Welcome our lovely viewers and learners. Jennifer Sam is my name. I am your facilitator for Upper Basic, specifically English language. Now, these are some of my observations or certain things that we can do to improve on. You know, this time round, I wasn't able to mention your names. Yes, I had problems with your legibility. Some of you wrote very well, but others, I was finding it so difficult to read out your names. So wherever you find yourself to write any assignments, please, my learners, specifically for my Basic 4, Basic 5, Basic 6, please write legibly. Please write boldly. Are you okay? I always tell you, don't give small marks chance because marks will be awarded for legibility. Good. Again, learners, do not write in margins. In your exercise books, the margins created there are for your facilitators so that they can award your marks or write anything that they would like you to improve upon there. So the margins are not meant for you. Are you okay? Some of you were also cancelling. Please take your time whenever you are giving assignments to make sure you don't cancel unnecessarily. Sometimes the too much cancellation do not make our works very neat, but then it makes them so clumsy. But hey, you, my learners, aside all these things, your work was so marvelous. I love those charming words that you came out from. Please keep it up and good work done. Learners, we are moving on to another strand in English language. I told you earlier on last 2 weeks that under the new curriculum, we have 6 strands under English language. We've talked about 2 in our subsequent discussion. We talked about writing and reading. Today we're moving on to another strand, that is grammar usage at word and phrase level. Good. Let's look at our subject again. We have English language as the subject. Our strand again is grammar usage at word and phrase level. Our substrand is pronouns. Now, what's our reference point? We're referring to our English language curriculum by the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment, NACA for short. That was published by the Ministry of Education, 2019, page 268. Learners, let's look at our performance indicator. We are saying that by the end of the lesson, learners will be able to 1. Explain what pronouns are. 2. Explain the first person pronoun, second person pronoun, and the third person pronoun. Again, our learners will be able to explain and give at least 2 examples of personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, and interrogative pronouns. Learners, let's take our performance indicator again. We are saying that at the end of the lesson, you learners will be able to 1. Explain what pronouns are. 2. Explain the first person pronoun, second person pronoun, and the third person pronoun. Again, our learners will be able to explain and give at least 2 examples of personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, and interrogative pronouns. Good. Learners, listen to this sentence very well. Ernest Ofori was running. Ernest Ofori was running. Who was running, learners? Ernest Ofori. Good, if you answered rightly. But then, I don't want to use the name Ernest Ofori. In grammar, when we have words that are names of a person, a place, animal, or a thing, it is known as what? A noun. So in our sentence 1, we can say that Ernest Ofori is a noun. But then, I want to use another word in place of Ernest Ofori. So what do you think is going to be? It's going to be he was running. So who was running? Enestofori. So when we have words that are used in place of a noun, we can say that they are termed as pronoun. Good. The second sentence we have, Ajua is eating. Learners, who is eating? Ajua. Ajua again is a noun because it is a name of a person. Now, what word can we use in place of Ajua to make the sentence meaningful again? Again, we can say, she is eating. So the word she is used in place of Ajua. Good. The cat was chasing the mouse. We want to use a word in place of the cat. We say, it was chasing the mouse. So learners, when we have words that are used in place of a noun, it is known as pronoun. So what do you think we are going to talk about this afternoon? Good. No wonder we are going to talk about pronouns. If so, learners, what is a pronoun? Yes, we can confidently say that a pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. A pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. Good. In the first sentence again on your screen, we say, Ajua came here. Who came here? Ajua. But then when you are reporting this to a friend and you don't want to use the word Ajua, you tell mommy, she came here. She came here. The word she is used in place of Ajua. So Ajua becomes the noun, then she becomes the pronoun. So we justify our definition for a pronoun that it is a word that is used in place of a noun, which is absolutely correct because Ajua, that is the noun. We now use she in place of what? Ajua. Good. Let's look at the second sentence. It says, the cat is dirty. The cat is dirty. Now, in referring to the cat, I want to use a pronoun. It is dirty. So it becomes the pronoun in place of the cat. Another sentence, Yao is handsome. Who is handsome? Yao. Now, I don't want to use the word Yao, but I still want to refer to it that Yao is handsome. So I'm going to say, he is handsome. Pronouns are words that are used in place of a noun. So in our sentences over there, we can identify the nouns. Again, the first sentence, Ajua came here. Ajua is the noun. Then she is the word that is used in place of Ajua. So she becomes the pronoun. The cat is the name of an animal. It is also a noun. We want to use another word in place of the cat. That is, it is dirty. So it becomes the pronoun. Good. Our last sentence again, we are saying that Yao is handsome. Okay, now what word are we going to use in place of Yao? We are going to use he is handsome. Good. I hope you've gotten what pronouns are. Now we want to move on to the first person pronoun, second person pronoun, and third person pronoun. On our screens, we've projected the first person pronoun. The first person pronoun. The singular is I. Wherever you see I, it's a singular first person pronoun. And when you see we, it is a plural first person pronoun. So in our sentence formation, when we are identifying pronouns, we can say that I is a first person singular pronoun. Then we, it's also a first person plural pronoun. Good. Let's continue. We also have the second person singular pronoun. Then the second person plural pronoun. When we have you, it's both singular and plural. We are all second person pronoun. Good. Let's still continue. We also have the third person pronoun. The third person pronoun. When we have he, she, it, all these are third person pronouns. That is the singular form. But then when we move on to the plural form, they change to become they. So for he, it still holds for they. She, it still holds for they. Then it still holds for what? They. Good. Learners, in a tabular form, we have the first person, the second person, the third person pronoun. Please try and memorize these things off head so that wherever you find yourself to write simple sentences or simple essays, you'll be using the first person, second person, third person pronouns very accurate. Good. So we have the first person singular pronoun as I, talking to one person, myself, I. When it is two or more, we have we as the first person plural that is being projected on your screens. Again, we have the second person. We have you. The same also refers to the plural as you. We also have third person. We have he, she, it. The plural becomes they. Good. Let's continue. Activity 1, learners. We are to indicate the first, second, and third person pronouns in a tabular form. Let's go for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll come and have the right responses to our task giving.
Come and take me home, I really hope that you are the one.
Finally, our dream has come true. Our wish has been granted.
It is now possible for us to have
Live interactive lessons
with qualified and professional teachers safely, comfortably, and peacefully at home,
anywhere here in Ghana or abroad,
any level of education at which you are, primary,
JHS or SHS.
all year groups and programs are covered. All you need is a smartphone, tablet, laptop,
or desktop computer with a webcam and a reliable internet connectivity. You may call it data, then you are good to go.
Now,
Inform your parents or guardians to text your name, class, and age to the following numbers to get you registered.
024 61 37 604
Or 05922 93567.
or 059 38 70 899. E-learning,
Extended lifelong learning,
home-based TV.
total enjoyment.
Viewers, on our screens, we've projected the right responses for our questions that were given to you. You were to tabulate the first person, second person, third person pronouns in a tabular form. On your screens, that's what we are talking about. It should be in a tabular form. That is the sketch you see over there. So the first person singular, we have I. The plural, we have we. The second person, we have you to be the singular form. Then the plural form, again we have you. Then the third person, we have he, she, it. All these are the third person pronouns. When we come to the plural form, it is indicated by the word they. Good. I hope you all had it right. Now, learners, we have so many types of pronouns. We have the personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, reflexive pronouns, emphatic pronouns. These are some examples of pronouns that we have. But in our discussion, we also have demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, relative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, reciprocal pronouns. We'll be talking about possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, and interrogative pronouns in our discussion. But first of all, let us throw more light on what possessive pronouns are. The word even tells us the meaning of what they are. Possessive, meaning we own that thing. It is ours. So when we say possessive pronouns, we are talking about pronouns that are used to show belongingness, things that belongs to us. That is, things that are ours. Example, the book is mine. The book is mine. Who is the book for? It is mine. It is mine. I possess the book. So in that sentence, the word mine is a possessive pronoun. Those shoes are theirs. Those shoes are theirs. The word theirs is a possessive pronoun. Is this pen yours? Is this pen yours? The word yours indicates some sort of belongingness. It belongs to somebody. So it also indicates possessive pronoun. Let's look at certain examples of possessive pronouns. We have mine, his, yours, hers, theirs, ours, its. Let's take it again. Mine, his, yours, hers, theirs, ours, its. When we have such words, they are all examples of what? Possessive pronouns. Good. Learners, I hope you can now tell us what possessive pronouns are. When we say possessive pronouns, we are talking about words that indicate things that belongs to us. Now, activity 2. Fill in the blanks with the suitable possessive pronouns. 1. My friend forgot to bring her dictionary to school today, so I lent her dash. 2. This is not my pen, it is dash. 3. We checked their work and they checked dash. My classmate told me that she misplaced her pen. I think this pen is dash. The last question. We lent them our books and borrowed dash. Please sit down, take your books and your pens, try your hands on these tags.
Come and take me home, da-da-dum. I really hope that you are the one. Ooh, da-da-dum. I really hope.
Let's move on to our question, the tags that were given. Our activity 2, we said you are to fill in the blanks with the suitable possessive pronouns. We've already indicated that when we say possessive pronouns, they are words that indicate that things belongs to us. We possess them. It is for us. Are you okay? Good. So we have words such as mine, yours, ours, hers, theirs. All these are possessive pronouns. I mean examples of possessive pronouns. The question 1 goes like this. My friend forgot to bring her dictionary to school today, so I lent her mine. The dictionary is mine, so I lent her mine. So the word mine is the possessive pronoun. Good. Question 2. This is not my pen. It is yours. This is not my pen. It is yours. It belongs to somebody. So the word yours is a possessive pronoun. We checked their work and they checked ours. The word ours is a possessive pronoun. My classmate told me that she misplaced her pen. I think this pen is hers. It belongs to somebody. Hers. Good. We lent them our books and borrowed theirs. So again, when we have words such as mine, yours, ours, hers, theirs, all these are examples of possessive pronouns. Good. Learners, I hope you've gotten the concept of the possessive pronouns. Let's move on. Learners, emphatically, we can say that possessive pronouns are used to show belongingness, ownership in a sentence, as we saw in our previous sentences. Activity 3 again. You have to form 2 simple sentences on your own using any possessive pronouns of your choice, learners. For the assignment or the task given, show them to your parents because they are simple sentences on your own for them to monitor. We're moving on to another example or type of pronoun, that is demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. Now, what are these pronouns about? We are saying that these pronouns are used to point out persons or things. When we want to point out certain things or point out persons, we use demonstrative pronouns. So such words are this, these, that, those. These are few examples of demonstrative pronouns. Sometimes if we want to point out things, we use these, that, those to show that, and in grammar they are known as demonstrative pronouns. Good. Now let's look at some examples. These are my books. I am talking about some specific books. I am pointing to some books. So I'm saying, these are my books. So the demonstrative pronoun in that sentence is what? These. That is his car. I'm pointing out to something. That is his car. What is the demonstrative pronoun in that sentence? That. Those are mom's keys. The keys are for woman. What word am I going to use to indicate those? So when we have words such as this, these, that, those, they are known as demonstrative pronouns. So we can say that when we want to point out things, we use words such as these, that, those to show that we are pointing out to something. And in grammar, they are known as demonstrative pronouns. Good, learners. Let us again move on to the last type of pronoun that we want to talk about. That is interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns. When we say interrogative pronouns, we are talking about pronouns that are used to ask questions. Example, who is that girl? Who is that girl? It is a question. What is in that bag? What is in that bag? The next question, whom were you talking to just now? Now in those sentences, when we have words like who, what, whom, they are used to show interrogative pronouns. We are finding out something. When we want to investigate into an issue, when we want to know more about something, we normally use these interrogative pronouns such as the who, the what, the whom, the which, the whose. We are interrogating. We are finding out something. So they are known as interrogative pronouns. Good, learners. It's been a wonderful time with you. In this lesson under our strand of grammar usage at word and phrase level, we've come to know what pronouns are. We've realized that when we have words that are used in place of a noun, we can say that they are termed as pronoun. We also talked about possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, and interrogative pronouns. We came to realize that when we say possessive pronouns, we are talking about pronouns that are used to show belongingness, things that are ours. We possess them. It is for us. So we have words such as mine, theirs, yours. All these are examples of possessive pronouns. Again, learners, we moved on to talk about demonstrative pronouns. We said these pronouns that are used to point out persons or things. That is when we want to point out certain things. This, these, that, those. all these words are used as demonstrative pronouns. Again, learners, we talked about interrogative pronouns. We are saying that when we want to question, we want to know how, who, what, whom, which, whose. We want to ask questions. We want to probe more into something. We use these words to analyze them, such that who is that girl? What is in that bag? Whom were you talking to? The words who, what, whom helps us to find out questions and get answers to our questions. When we get these words in grammar, it is termed as interrogative pronouns. Let us have our assignments for the day. Good. On our screens, we've projected the assignments such as 1. Dash, did you do to them? So, what did you do to them? Or which did you do to them? Question 2. Dash, would you like to eat? Dash is knocking at the door. Dash is your phone number. Dash will he say. You are to use the right interrogative pronouns in place of these words. Learners, it's been a wonderful time with you. Hope you've enjoyed our new strand, that is grammar usage at word and phrase level. You know what? My basic 4, 5, and 6 learners, you are proving me right that day in, day out, there is a marvelous change in behavior. I get that through your responses. This time again, prove me right with those legible handwriting, accurate responses, unique answers from you, my learners. Till next time, it's again your facilitator, Auntie Jenny. Bye.